everyone, and welcome to Storytime with Miss Taryn. Today we are talking about some of our favorite Storytime books and songs. So you may recognize some of these books. You may have checked them out yourself at the library. These are some of our most popular and most fun books that we love reading out loud, and the songs that go along. All right, so I picked a few that I like, and there are so many more that I could have done that I didn't have time to do for you today. So we'll be reading 2 books, and then in addition to our hello and goodbye songs, we'll be singing 2 fun songs. All right, so the first book is The Incredible Book-Eating Boy by Oliver Jeffers. And the second book is Open Very Carefully, A Book with Bite by Nick Bromley. All right. So before we get started with our books, we're going to begin with our hello song. All right. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Good job. Good job. All right. So before we read our first book, we're going to do my personal favorite song to do at Storytime. This one is Shake Your Sillies Out. And since I'm seated and you're probably seated as you're watching this, we're going to do it just from sitting on the couch. So we'll modify it a little bit, okay? All right. So first we shake our sillies out. Then we clap our crazies out, right? Then we jump our jitters out, so we can kind of like jump, move our body up and down like this. And then we yawn our sleepies out. Oh, we're so tired that we end again with our shaking our sillies out. Okay? Got it? Let's do it. We're gonna shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies out, and wiggle our waggles away. Remember the next one? We're gonna jump, jump, jump our jitters out. Jump, jump, jump our jitters out. Jump, jump, jump our jitters out, and wiggle our waggles away. Next we have, we're gonna clap, clap, clap our crazies out. Clap, clap, clap our crazies out. Clap, clap, clap our crazies out, and wiggle our waggles away. And the last one, remember, we're so tired, we're going to yawn, yawn, yawn our sleepies out. Yawn, yawn, yawn our sleepies out. Yawn, yawn, yawn our sleepies out, and wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies out, and wiggle our waggles away. Good job. So you'll notice at the end we do the yawn our sleepies out. That's kind of the transition from getting all of our energy out, and then we're gonna calm down. We're going to be quiet and peaceful and get ready to listen to our story. All right, so moms and dads, if you're watching, that's a good song to do to kind of transition your kid from being really excited to let's do something calm. All right, so let's do our first book. It's called The Incredible Book-Eating Boy by Oliver Jeffers. The illustrations in this book are just as great as the actual words in this story. So I'm going to try to get it for you to see. We have several copies of this book at the library, so be sure to check them out if you're interested in it. It really is a great book to look at up close too. Henry loved books, but not like you and I love books. No, not quite. Do you wonder how he loves books? Henry loved to eat books. You can see the dinner table. He has the book on his plate while his family has, a salad, and it looks like bacon and mashed potatoes. He's eating the book. It all began quite by mistake one afternoon when he wasn't paying attention. He's got this little book, he's licking it and watching the cat go to the bathroom. He wasn't sure at first and tried just eating a single word, just to test. Next, he tried a whole sentence and then the whole page. Yes, Henry definitely liked them. By Wednesday, he had eaten a whole book. Look at that. Bizarre. And by the end of the month, he could eat a whole book in one go. You'll see this is like a stage. It says the incredible book eating boy. It's like he's performing that for everybody. Henry loved eating all sorts of books. Storybooks. You'll see he's got a storybook with fries and a fork. Dictionaries, atlases, joke books, books of facts, and even math books. But red ones were his favorite, and he was going through them at an alarming rate. Look, he's putting a book in the blender, and then down here he's reaching for different types of math books, and then he's sticking all these red ones in there. You know how sometimes people say they like red candy, like red M&Ms or red Skittles? Maybe there's a different type of flavor with a red book. And he's getting through them really fast. But here is the best bit. The more he ate, the smarter he got. You'll look over here, he's got his mouth open wide, he's taking this book, and he is actually digesting the information in his brain. So he's remembering all the stuff that happens in the book. He's not just eating it. He ate a book about goldfish, and then he knew what to feed Ginger. Before long, he could do his father's crossword in the newspaper, and he was even smarter than his teacher in school. Look at that. So his teacher's sitting at the desk, and he's doing these complicated math equations, and that's all from eating his books. Henry loved being smart. He thought that if he kept going, he might become the smartest person on earth. So he's dreaming about it. Got that medal. He's trying to kind of do that. Maybe he'll win a medal too. So he kept eating books, and he kept getting smarter. He's doing all these complicated math problems, and smarter. He's appearing on a quiz show, really winning against the other people. And smarter, look at him. Looks like he's juggling books while he's eating them. He went from eating books whole to eating them 3 and 4 at a time. Books about anything. Henry wasn't fussy, and he wanted to know it all. Do you think this is a good thing? It's good that he's learning, right? Of course, we wouldn't eat real books, but do you think he can keep up with this? It's a lot of information. But then things started going not quite so well. They started going very, very wrong. Henry was eating too many books, and too quickly at that. See here, he's got a huge book that's trying to eat him. Says, "I'm going to eat you!" He was beginning to feel a little ill. So up here you see he's taking a bite, he's chewing it, and then he's starting to get sick. You see his face is turning green, and then he's getting sick. Too much. But here is the worst bit. Everything he was learning was getting mixed up. He didn't have time to digest it properly. He's got too many books in his belly, look at that. And then all his math problems are coming out wrong. So this says 6 + 2 = 3. That's not right. And that one's pretty easy. It became quite embarrassing for him to speak. He was getting all his words mixed up. He can't remember his math problems. It's tricky. Suddenly, Henry didn't feel very smart at all. Look at him. He's having a hard time remembering everything. It's a lot of information. more than one person told him he should stop eating books. There's his dad, there's his doctor, then there's his dreams of this big book. So, and then the library man, there's a librarian here. So his dad says, no more books. His doctor says, your head and belly can't cope. And then the book from his dream says, besides, it means no one else can enjoy them. Good point. And then the librarian has this huge list of fines. That's what happens when you keep a library book for too long. And it says, you owe a total of, who knows how much that would be. So Henry gave up eating books and sat sadly for a long time. What was he to do? So that's all he had known. Eating books and learning things and knowing everything that he could know. What do you think's gonna happen? Then, after a while, almost by accident, Henry picked up a half-eaten book from the floor. But instead of putting it in his mouth, Henry opened it up and began to read. And it was so good. Look at that. Henry discovered that he loved to read, and he thought if he read enough, he might still become the smartest person on earth. It would just take a little bit longer. Now, Henry reads all the time, although every now and then, look here, it says the incredible broccoli eating boy. He's got a big pile of broccoli, so that's safe to eat, right? That's fine if he eats broccoli. But every now and then, look, he took a bite out of our page. So every now and then he'll still eat a bite out of a book instead of the broccoli. All right, so that was The Incredible Book Eating Boy by Oliver Jeffers. It's funny, it's sweet, it's got really great pictures, and it is a good book for many ages. All right. I'm going to put that one aside, and we are going to do the Itsy Bitsy Spider. Now, this is a classic. I remember singing this song when I was growing up, so I'm sure you remember it too. But we are going to do our hand movements with it because that helps promote finger dexterity, parents. So for your little ones, your toddlers and preschoolers, connecting your fingers and moving them in a motion like this helps them figure out how to pinch and use fine motor movements. All right, so we're gonna do Itsy Bitsy Spider. All right, the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again. Now that was pretty easy, right? You guys remember that from when you were little. But another one we like to do sometimes at the library is the huge and hairy spider. And when you talk about a huge and hairy spider, you have to have a deep voice because it's this big, scary spider that I would probably be afraid of, and you might be afraid of too. All right, so let's do the same thing again, but we're gonna do huge and hairy spider. All right. The huge and hairy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the huge and hairy spider climbed up the spout again. All right. That makes it fun, doesn't it? Okay, so next we're going to read a book that is also pretty cool. It's called Open Very Carefully, a Book with Bite. Words by Nick Bromley and illustrated by Nicola O'Byrne. So you'll see that on the cover you have these big open mouth, and looks like we might have an alligator or a crocodile in our book. We'll have to read it to find out. And then we've got a duck sitting on the edge of its mouth. Wonder what that's about. Once upon a time, there was a mother duck with 3 pretty ducklings and one... Wait a minute! What's that? I'm trying to read you the story, The Ugly Duckling, but there's something in this book that shouldn't be here. What is that? It's a tale of some sort, isn't it? You see the sweet little ducklings and the mother duck, and we think it's going to be this peaceful story, but apparently there's something else in here. Whoa, hang on, where did it go? Did it escape? Or could it be hiding? Do you dare to keep looking? You do? Then turn the page very, very carefully. It's a crocodile! A really big, scary one. What's he doing in this book? He might bite your finger or scratch your nose. Crocodiles like to do that. Stay back just in case. Watch out! He's on the move! What is he doing? He's eating the letters from a book. He must be hungry. I think his favorite letters are O and S. Stop! Mr. Crocodile can't eat the letter. He's stealing the letters from the book so we can't read it all. Now he's gobbling up whole words and sentences. We can't have a book without words. What will we read if there aren't any sentences? We've got to make him stop. Let's try rocking the book from side to side. That's it. Look, he's nodding off. Maybe he's gonna go to sleep. Ah! Oh, good. He's sleeping like a baby. Now, let's find a crayon. If we're going to eat our words, Mr. Crocodile, then we're going to draw on you. Shh. He's not such a scary crocodile now. Look at that. He's got a pink tutu on and ballet slippers and a bow. Oh no, maybe he is a scary crocodile after all. All that drawing is bulking him up, and he's not looking too happy about that tutu. Crocodiles don't do ballet. Uh-oh. Watch out! It looks like he's had enough of this book. He's going to make a run for it. Where's he going? Here he goes. Ouch! Maybe it isn't so easy to escape from a book. Look, there's a little duck hiding. I'd be hiding too. You afraid of a crocodile? He's hit his face on the edge of the book. Maybe if you shake the book, he'll fall out. Do you think you can do that? You shake the book. That didn't work, but look, he's figured out what to do. He's munching a hole through the page. Oh, goodness. And he's nearly out. Goodbye, Mr. Crocodile. You weren't scared, were you? Where do you think he'll turn up next? He's crawling out. Who knows? Had a secret surprise crocodile that took over that story. All right, so that was Open Very Carefully by Nick Bromley. And that one's pretty fun because you can interact with the pages. You can shake it. You can try to figure out where the crocodile is going. And it is just a fun one for kids to see and play with. All right, guys, so that is it for our favorite books, story time. Thank you for joining me today. We'll see you next time, but before we do, I'll say goodbye. All right. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. See you later.